Man's time, 6/27/10, 1:44 p.m. Central Standard. From yesterday. Hello today. Now is yesterday, when I was a hawk. Once when I was a hawk out for a roam, I met an owl on his way home. He gave me a feather to give to my brother. I flew to the man who was my brother and gave him the feather with this message from our Father. The owl is your brother, because I am your father. He gave you his feather while you are with mother to remind you of father. He is your brother. I am your father. You live with your mother in our home. You are not lost, and neither am I lost either. We are at home. And the feather is to remind you that you are not lost. You are at home. If you roam in our home, you may find your brother's room, where you will bloom into a beautiful bird with feathery plume. Then you will give yours away as you journey back to your room, as you remind your brothers of their doom if they don't find the room. Sincerely, first bird dancing of the free eagles, who is becoming nearly plucked turkey as my brothers steal my feathers as I fly through their room. They think I profess of their doom. I just tell them, find the room. There'll be no more doom. Man is the ultimate contemplation of our animal existence. We have been many things. We must contemplate those as man to be anything more. We must understand our animal, for we are that before we are man, and after human. An unchained heart. An unchained heart frees more than your soul. In death, we live freely, becoming the hearts of many men. In life, I am but one man, living for the hearts of many men. When I was in Rome, the people feared. When I was in Rome, I was a lion. When I was in Rome, I was a gladiator. When I was in Rome, I was a Roman. When in Rome, the people feared. When I was a lion. The people feared. When I was a lion. I ate many men. When I was a gladiator, I killed many lions. The people cheered. When I was a gladiator, I killed many men. I was famed and never feared. When I was a lion, I was feared by all lions. When I was a lion, I was feared by all men. When I was a mouse, I feared everything and ate wheat. When I was a mouse, I removed thorns from lions' feet. When I was wheat, was I a thorn in your feet or something to eat? What is fear of defeat? Only is a hungry desire for survival. You are incarnate before reincarnate, but as man, one can extinguish their carnation. As man, you are an animal who must first become human to become an animal again. If you are an animal who is not a man, roar for the lion which you are. If you are a man who is an animal, you will roar your last roar and never be a human who will roar forever and ever and evermore. To be human is to control the animal that we were. We are born as an animal. We are to live as human when our animal is man. Animal has spirit just as man is an animal with spirit. Man must contemplate his existence as an animal to become human. A man who exhibits his animal freedoms while he is a man will never be freed and will always suffer the consequences of his act. Your dharma does create your karma while you are a living karma of your past dharma. The spirit of the eagle will fly again. The hunger of my lion will be fed again. I will soar and I will roar. I will be a beast with great spirit. For now, I am a great spirit within a beast. The white stallion was upon a Spanish galleon. The white lion is here. The white lion is everywhere. The white lion will eat your stallion, just as the black lion was upon your Spanish galleon. The white lion will sink your galleon. The black lion will not be left to sink hungry upon a galleon. The black lion will ride your white stallion from the sinking galleon. The black lion will then ride to the den, and the feast of all lions will begin. When you are confronted with the white lion's roar, does the lion's roar strike fear in your ear? Or does the lion's roar strike fear in your heart? Fear should stay in your ear and not in your heart. If you fear when you meet the lion steer, and if a roar you do not hear, if you have met the lion's eyes, fear will be your only demise. The lion becomes hungry when he sees your heart within your eyes. The lion is satisfied when he sees a lion in your eyes. The lion sees his fearless brother in eyes, or the lion sees a desperate heart before its demise. If you have empty eyes, the lion will spit in your eye and keep you alive until he sees his fearless brother or fear-filled eyes. If you have empty eyes, will you be surprised to see your brother spit in your eye? Or will you be surprised when you meet your fear-filled demise? White lion roaring. Man is not human unless he tames his beast. I am a three-ring circus when I am upon my feet, not some sideshow freak who is incomplete. When the lion takes his seat, I am the whip, the chair, and the brave man upon his feet. I am Soul Bilbo. Society will provide me with many more labels. Can I label society? I will read your labels, but that does not mean I will put your label on my can. I am an agreeable person, however. We will use your label for me as my label for you. What do you want to call us before we stamp each other's can? I am a nameless man until you have labeled my can. Or do you want me to name what is in your can? I know what is in my can. Is mine a name you can stand? Or is yours the name you demand? So what shall we call ourselves, mine or yours? I guess it depends on what is in my can and what is in yours. We will always open either yours or mine. What is in your can? I know what is in mine. If we label our can yours, will I ever know what is inside your can? Even if we label my can yours, I will know when we open mine unless the same thing is in yours. Then it does not matter anymore if there's a label because we have the same thing in our cans. Let us just be friends with our can and give them a name instead of a label, because they all are the same. Or is something different in your can? If it were my can, and if we were in the Caribbean, my can would say Rastaman. If I were in Japan, it would say Made in Japan. If I were in Africa, it would say African. What is the label for American? Should we ask the Shah of Iran? Or an African? And can we really put European on a can?